I think we went live.
You just got a notification. Hello, internet. What are you doing, internet? Oh, we are totally live. Let's do this. Hello, internet. Oh, that's weird. Let me go put it there. Hello, internet. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's stop that weird echoing stuff going on.
Say something now.
Say something now.
Test.
You gotta be kidding me. It's still showing the stupid
Like just barely.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now I'm moving my head out the way too.
Okay.
Cool.
Audio's good.
Very good.
Why is my computer? Is that your computer or my computer?
About to take off?
Yeah.
That might be mine.
No, it's definitely mine.
Sorry.
Can you hand me my coffee and my water?
Yep. Can do. Here you go, Johnny Carson.
Oh, I know what that means.
Here you go, Jay Leno.
I take offense to that one.
You know what it means. Now you take offense?
Yeah, I take offense to
The
that
chinster.
Okay, so where's that?
Oh, we gotta put this stuff.
Can you post that? Why are there 3 people? Oh no, we're 2 of them.
I made a weird face in the camera. Wait, there's 3 people watching?
Well, yeah, but I think my phone was one of them.
Oh my gosh.
Switch accounts profiles.
Oh crap. Why is Julie's on? She's logged into all my stuff. This is my freaking computer, man.
You tell her.
Ugh. Gun me down like a dog.
If you're there, put something in the chat.
That's so weird. If you're watching, please drop some.
Donate.
I can't even log out because I know I said something. Thanks, computer. Whoa, this said the password is incorrect.
That's really annoying that my computer sounds like that.
That sounds like it's about to take off.
Yeah.
Magic.
So
Rocket blast.
Oh,
Rocket
that's why, because I had like 80,000 tabs open in Chrome.
That makes sense. Rocket Man, my computer's gonna blast off into space. It's gonna be a long, long time.
Did you see that? Or just
Julie saw it.
Yeah.
So I can't talk about it. She did say that there was an explicit scene in the movie.
I'm not too surprised by that.
Update password. Go Chrome. Trying to learn everything. Okay. I need to go to YouTube first.
This is what they're here for.
Yeah, behind BTS, behind the scenes. My connection's not private, behind the scenes. What the heck? Why is this happening?
Are we still live?
Live.
On the YouTubes. Or did I kill it?
Did you kill it?
I don't know.
I thought it was working.
I don't know what's happening.
Is yours just spinning? Like spinning?
No.
Spinning.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not for so live because I'm watching myself.
Okay. I'd like my computer to stop sounding like it's gonna go off into space, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
That's okay. I can't hear it.
Yeah, but I think you can hear it in the
That gives it some
some
flair,
ambiance.
some je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my gosh, she's logged into YouTube as well. What is going on here?
Okay. I'm ready to go whenever you are. I have no idea what we're talking about. I don't even know what movie I'm talking about.
Detective Pikachu. Duh. We
Wait.
We literally just.
Yeah, but I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about. So our main topic is Detective Pikachu and what it means for video game movies.
No, we're just talking about. Yeah, we can talk about that. That's
Okay.
not. No, that's not the main topic.
Oh, okay.
That's the last movie we watched, and we can put that into it.
Okay.
But what I want to talk about is I'm gonna read off some movies, the video game movies that are coming out, and we're gonna give hot takes on all of them.
Okay.
That's all it's gonna be.
So my answer to that is gonna be they're all garbage.
Yeah, but there's got to be some. Come on, you can't just say they're all garbage. I mean, you could, but that isn't. Oh gosh, please stop talking.
Are you listening to yourself?
I didn't mean to, but that doesn't.
Or did you mean to? I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah.
So the only people that are on here right now are me and you.
Yeah, man.
So the only people that are on here right now are me and you.
Are you gonna leave that on? Are you gonna leave that on? It didn't even sound louder. Like I got closer and it sounded the same. What is going on in this crazy world? We are live and talking about Detective Pikachu in upcoming video game movies.
Is it too hard being too
Post
hardcore?
on the chat to get a prize. I don't know what that's going to be, but we'll figure it out. Share now. Share on my timeline. We're live.
I just shared it on the Twitters. I don't understand how we're using that much sheet and that is still showing.
It's the angle. It's the angle of the angle. I don't know what that means. Okay.
I'm totally out of frame.
Yeah, no, I'm not even in frame. You were in. We could just move the camera that way. You do you, bro. Okay. You gonna watch it too?
No.
You gonna watch it? You're watching
it. I'm gonna watch myself while I watch.
I'm gonna watch myself while I watch myself. Oh, it is weird. Imagine for the see, there it is.
Well, don't do it yet.
You okay? What are you doing? I don't want to show
I forgot to hit start recording on the live stream.
Oh, what? Oh, recording this.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been recording audio this whole time, right? Because I gave you gold. Okay, let's do it.
Hey, I gave you the signal.
Hi, Hi, and welcome to It's Going to Get Stupid. My name's Jose.
And I'm Richard.
We're your hosts for today, and we're back. Yay!
Yay?
That was no, it's enthusiastic.
We've been gone for a while.
We have been gone for
Yeah.
about a month and a half. It's been summer craziness,
Yeah.
family camps, vacations, just schedules that are crappy. And so now we're back to
Yeah.
talk to you about.
We're letting you know where you fit into our priority.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
very low.
Unless you donate money, then we'll put another episode out right away, no matter what, no matter where we're at. I promise you guys, by the end of this year, we are going to have some guests. We are going to have, I have them lined up in a way. We're going to be talking to some cosplayers. We're going to be talking to comic book artists. Okay, now when I said that, don't think like, oh man, you're going to get, I don't know comic book artists right now, like Jim Lee.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say.
the one I really know, and I see him every time at the Comic-Con. I never talk to him.
He was
but-
a Conkaloosa?
Yeah, he's always
Oh.
a comp. He's a Compalooza all the time. Maybe he wasn't, but anyway, the guy that created not Wolverine. Well, I think he's one of the Claremont was there.
Chris Claremont?
I want to say
That's not
X-Men.
Wolverine.
Checo. I don't know. Someone that helped create somebody important in the Marvel universe was there.
I'm going to look it up.
And go for it, man, because I don't know. I don't know enough about the comic book. I don't. It's, you know what? It's like sports, okay? I like watching football. I like watching baseball. The only players I know are on the Astros, and that's because I follow the Astros. And maybe some of the big star Texans. I don't know any of the other players. I don't know their stats. I don't care that much.
So he was very big with Uncanny X-Men.
Who is that?
Chris Claremont.
Claremont. Oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
Claremont. He wrote. I think he wrote God Loves Man Kills, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure.
Anyway, it's a big X-Men story.
Yeah.
But I don't know who wrote it. I just know the storyline. And I don't even know the storyline, actually. I know it's Mr. Sinister's in it. That's about it. See, it's a limited amount of knowledge. Anyway, point being is we're going to have some guests.
Yeah.
That are going to come on and
Yeah.
we're going to talk. Because
Yeah.
we got a new recording device that lets us do all that. Maybe we'll even be on the road. I don't know. But slowly but surely, kids are out of school or homeschool, so it doesn't matter. But my kids are going to be out of town, so I do planning and a lot of stuff. And we can keep working on it. Just keep sticking with us. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate everybody who's been there from the beginning.
Any of you guys who have listened to us for for a while now, you know that every now and then we take breaks and we don't say anything about them. We just go silent.
We just ghost you. We ghost you like Fiona McAdams. That's a totally crappy made up name, but you felt real bad when
I thought that was like a CW reference.
No, it's not even a reference for anything. But we ghosted you just like that. But we came back, so it's okay, right?
We did.
It's okay.
We did.
Okay, so today, Richard, we're talking about video game movies again because there was some video game
Because
movies.
we've run out of topics
Yeah.
and we're starting to rehash them.
We're gonna start from the very beginning and just do the whole show over again. This is episode 61, so
Are we going to talk about suicide again?
we're gonna talk about yes. Oh my gosh, who committed suicide in the news? No, today what we're gonna talk about are upcoming video game movies. Okay, and the first one we're gonna talk about is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give just hot takes on what
Because we've been off since this trailer came out.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the trailer, but I want to talk about like video game movies in general because video game movies, if you listen to our other podcasts, they suck. All of them suck, and some of them are getting kind of better, but even those kind of suck too.
Yeah.
So Sonic the Hedgehog, first take. What did you think, Rick?
Why?
Why?
Why? That
Well,
was
you
my
knew the
first
movie
take.
was getting made. Though,
I knew it
right?
was coming out. I'd seen some of the early artwork before the trailer
Yeah.
came out. But still, why?
Even that little silhouette looks crazy, right?
Yeah,
I was
like with the
this is not
legs
gonna
crossed over and the
this
San
is not
Francisco
gonna look good.
Bridge.
Look,
Yeah.
this is not going to look good. And then I saw the
Yeah.
trailer and I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it just looked bad.
He looks freaky.
The story is weird. Like, apparently the coins open up portals to teleport.
Yeah,
People.
I guess it's kind of weird. Like, why is he getting these rings anyway? Like, what's the?
I mean,
point?
100%.
And you know what? Also, Sonic the Hedgehog is an eco-terrorist. I don't know if anybody knows that. He's an eco-terrorist, okay? I mean, not that's a really like harsh term for
Yeah.
somebody that really cares about the environment. But literally, Sonic does care about the environment. He's rescuing animals that are being trapped by Dr. Robotnik and being turned to robots. But I mean, he's like destroying military installations to do
This
it.
is true.
So he's an eco-terrorist.
Yeah.
Okay. Not in this movie. He's kind of like just like a lame dude that just kind of he's an alien. Number one, dumb.
Well, they did that in the cartoon.
Oh, did they?
There's
I've never seen
there's
the
a
cartoon.
Sonic that so
Did you know that there was Sonic the Hedgehog?
there's
4?
actually been 2 Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons,
Underground was one of them, wasn't it?
and I think Underground was one, and that one takes place on his home planet.
What's his home planet?
I don't know. It's
Speed Zone? Speedza? Hey,
it takes place on his planet, I think. And then there's one where he comes back when he comes to Earth with Tails and Knuckles and all of them, and Dr. Robotnik's there.
Wait, is Dr. Robotnik also from his planet?
Yes, I believe Dr. Robotnik is from the planet.
Coming to the Earth then? Who
I don't
cares? Why would you stay on your planet?
I don't remember.
What is the point?
I actually think they mentioned that in the trailer for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, like
in the current trailer?
They mentioned something about
that Dr. Robotnik being from another planet and then coming.
Really?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. He looks pretty human to me. He looks pretty much like Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Oh wait, it's because he is Jim Carrey. Honestly, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey looks fine.
Is the best thing about a movie.
Yeah.
There's a problem with the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I love Jim Carrey, but if he's the best thing about this movie,
right?
No.
Yeah.
And he is like it's in the trailer. He's like
100%.
I don't like James Marsden. I've never liked James Marsden. I don't know what it is about.
You know what? Because he's Cyclops, and everyone hates Cyclops.
Well, I think it's actually. You know what? He plays losers.
He does.
Think about it. Okay. This is a little James Marsden rant off topic. So he was Cyclops in X-Men.
The loser of all losers.
Total loser. I mean, dude, you're going up against Wolverine. You lost, bro. Okay? And then he died, jerk.
Who cares if you have interdimensional portals in your eyes?
Then he's going up against Superman in Superman Returns. He plays Lois Lane's husband.
You're right.
And he loses bad. And that's not even your kid. That's Superman's kid that you're like watching over. You suck, bro.
Loses to Brandon Routh.
Yeah. To lame Superman.
Yeah.
Then he plays...
he loses to Ryan Gosling.
In The Notebook. That was the big one. Yeah. And he's just getting reamed over.
Yeah. He always loses.
Which The Notebook is a terrible movie and is unromantic. It's a terrible movie with terrible... I don't care what you say. It's a terrible movie with terrible people. They're terrible people.
I will agree. I will agree. I will 100% agree that the terrible people.
Unromantic. Anyway,
I think it's a little sad at the end.
Whatever. No one cares.
Like,
well, they go all together because they're cheaters. Anyway,
but they cheated together.
They did
and found each other.
They're cheating. And just stringing some dude along forever. Like James Marsden, the loser of all losers in that movie. Like that was the worst.
She couldn't make a decision.
Yeah, I just can't anyway. Point is, he's in this movie and he's probably a loser here too, because he already looks like it.
He's gonna be married to the female counterpart that is like that's standing next to him while he's holding the bag with Sonic in it, and then Sonic's gonna take her.
What a twist! Oh, James Marsden. I'm sorry.
She's like, I love you, but he's so blue.
So, is there any hope for this movie?
No, but
they're gonna.
I will say this: they are gonna redo it, the visual effects stuff, which I think is a little weird. Like, just be done with it. Like, release it if that's your vision. Just whatever.
But they want. I mean, well, that could also show that they want to appease fans. But I think if they wanted to appease fans, they would have already done it.
They would have already done the research, and it doesn't matter because my son is gonna want to see this movie.
That's true. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He didn't grow up with it. He didn't grow up with it. Like, it doesn't matter how bad it's going to be. I mean, there was that movie where Channing Tatum played the Abominable Snowman recently. Smallfoot. Terrible. Son loved it. My kids loved it. Ferdinand was a garbage movie. My kids loved it. My kids are going to be listening to this podcast right now, and they're going to be like, what are you talking about? Ferdinand was terrible.
They're both trash.
Ferdinand was terrible. Terrible.
Okay, point at the camera. He's the worst. Okay, so let's
I still think kids are going to see it. Like, I still think it's going to make some decent money.
Okay, it's trash though. Okay, gotcha. They're going to make 20 sequels probably. Sonic and Knuckles. I can't wait. Oh man, this could be great.
It's going to become a Netflix series.
Oh gosh. Tomb Raider 2.
There's a Tomb Raider 2 coming out?
Tomb Raider 1?
No, I didn't. You know why? Because I played the game. And I heard it was exactly like the game.
It was 100% like the game, which is the problem.
Outside of the mythology and the lore stuff.
Yeah, they left all that supernatural stuff out, which is kind of like, why did you... That was a cool part.
Yeah, because in the game, like, you're trucking along, you're putting your guns together, you're fighting all these bad guys, and then you're like, oh my gosh, there's a giant samurai-looking demon thing.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Like, it was really cool. That was a cool game. It
really was.
I'm playing the sequel.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's just as good. That's just as good.
and it's got a lot of exploring and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't. Again, when I watched the first Tomb Raider movie, I didn't have a problem with it per se. Like it was well done, honestly.
Yeah.
But it suffered from the Prince of Persia problem. Okay, Prince of Persia. I like Prince of Persia, right? But it was just like the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I already played the game, so it's not as immersive, and it's kind of you lose something there.
Sure.
And also, Jake Gyllenhaal, whatever.
You shut your mouth about Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm just saying, a lot of people don't like him. Ben Kingsley was awesome. But Ben Kingsley is the bomb. Okay,
Yeah.
I think he's an awesome actor. But this movie, I don't know. I think it's going to be another lackluster movie. I'm surprised they're making a sequel. Actually, we talked about Sonic.
I had no idea. They're making a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Where have I been for the last month?
Well, I mean, these are okay. These are movies that are in like pre-production and then possibly they're.
Are they just going to retell the story of like Modern Warfare or something?
It's not a war movie, but a soldier movie. I don't know how you make this movie.
Who's going to be in it?
No, but they don't have
Channing Tatum.
But who's
There's gonna be
there's
G.I.
the
Joe.
director Stefano Solimo, who
Don't know who that is.
did Sicario de la Soledad,
Hmm.
and Kieran Fitzgerald is the writer, who's also working on Sherlock Holmes 3, and he wrote Snowden. That's weird.
I never saw Snowden.
That was okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's just gonna. I feel like it's just gonna be a war movie.
Yeah.
And why does it need to be Call of Duty? Call of Duty doesn't need a movie.
No.
Literally it needs no movie.
Mm.
Now, if they were telling the Call of Duty Modern Warfare story, because those guys are always Soap, McTavish.
Yeah.
There's an actual story in those
Yeah.
in those games, and you could use those characters to tell their stories. But I don't think that's what they're gonna do here.
Yeah.
They're just gonna make some random.
Some
Random movie.
some randos.
So what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do though?
Yeah,
Like what?
I don't know.
How do you even possibly make this Call of Duty? Right?
No
Because
idea.
I'm trying to think. I know there was a movie that they made and it was based off a video game, but like you would not even know it because the movie, the game didn't have. Oh, it was House of the Dead. I'm sorry. The only reason you knew it is because they interspersed freaking the game inside of it.
Yeah.
But it could have just been some random zombie horror movie.
Yeah.
And nobody cares.
Did it even take place in a house?
No, it was on an island.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was dumb.
Yeah.
Minecraft movie.
Oh.
What?
What are they gonna do?
So the thing
Is it gonna be live action?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It might.
Is it a kid playing with Legos?
It's always funny. Rob McKenna's result is signed on a duo of Aaron and Adam Nee. They're also working on the Master of the Universe reboot.
I'm down for the Master of the Universe reboot.
Okay. So
Master of the Universe
this
with Dolph Lundgren, long time ago. I love that movie.
Anyway, so
I love that movie.
The official synopsis.
I've seen it a ton of times.
Steve is the only person in the village that doesn't fit in, but one day, while mining from stone,
Oh my
he meets
gosh.
Clunk, the Iron Golem, and together they have wacky adventures. This is something somebody pitched, like officially to somebody
What's
else.
an iron clunk?
No, Iron Golem.
What's
Clunk
an iron?
is the Iron Golem.
What's an iron golem?
It's the golems are these stupid little things that are in the game that you can make. They're just Iron Golem. I don't know, man.
My son is yelling at the podcast
right now. He's like, "The Iron Golem is nice." Let's call him in. What's an Iron Golem? But I want to say that this is going to be an animated film, but I don't know. It doesn't really say whether it is. Well, let's talk about that. What should it be? Do you think like it should be like a Lego movie?
You know what it should be? Do you remember back in the 90s when they tried to spin this at theaters where they would put little remote controls on the theater chairs and you had to choose your own adventure? It should just be a bunch of people trying to play Minecraft for an hour and a half, and then like whoever wins, like from the bloodbath of the fight to the death, gets to build the Minecraft world.
So you're saying it's not even a movie.
No.
It's really just everybody playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Well, Telltale made some of these Minecraft story modes.
Yeah.
Minecraft story mode, right? So I think that may be what they're going to base it off of, I guess. I kind of think actually Minecraft is on the down slope.
It's a little bit.
So I don't know who you're appealing to other than kids.
I think it's just maintaining a certain level of interest.
Yeah, I don't think there's that much interest anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think kids care. Fortnite. They're going to make a Fortnite movie.
Well, I think it's at a particular age, right? Like, because I'm not going to let Luca play Fortnite right now, right?
But you're a good parent. Not saying that if you do that, you're a bad parent.
But you kind of are.
No, not at all. Okay, let's move on. Let's keep going. Okay, Uncharted.
Never played the games
Really?
because I've never had a PlayStation
Oh, man.
since Uncharted came out.
Sorry, do you want to borrow my PlayStation 3?
Because
all the Uncharted?
I think you actually offered that to me at
Yeah.
one point and never gave it to me.
Well, do you want to borrow my
Maybe.
PlayStation 3?
Yeah. Do you have all the
I
Uncharted?
do. Except the fourth one.
Which
because
comes
it's
out
all
on PS4.
PlayStation 4, which I'm going to have to get.
Yeah.
Because I bought a PlayStation 4. Oh, man. Finally. Anyway, no, I think it's Mark Wahlberg. Oh, my God. Oh, I saw Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro. I'm looking at the wrong people here. That's okay. They don't have those people anymore. Tom Holland,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right.
I did see that he would
Okay.
play him.
Chris Pratt is Sully. Okay, maybe. I mean, Uncharted is cool.
Yep.
But I think it's going to suffer from the same thing that Tomb Raider has, right? It's that these games are so immersive.
Yeah.
That it's not going to be interesting.
Is there too much for them to extrapolate a movie out of?
No, and you could do it Indiana Jones style. Okay, so this could be our generation's Indiana Jones.
We're talking like the best Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull, right?
Yeah, which I rewatched, and then I rewatched all of them. And you know, Crystal Skull is not a bad. Okay, it is. It is a bad movie. It's not the worst movie.
Yeah.
And there are some really shining nuggets, but it's almost
Like Shia LaBeouf swinging through the vines,
it's
through the
almost-
trees.
You know that scene in Jurassic Park, the original, where she's digging her hand in the big old dino
Yeah.
droppings.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You're digging your hand in dino droppings to find something that may not even be there.
And instead, it's a Crystal Skull
This is a Crystal Skull, and that
of
movie,
aliens.
and so it's not a bad film. It's just it's bad. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it could be our Indiana Jones if they get the right actor to play him,
Sure.
and that's tough.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see Tom Holland. He's cool. I like Tom Holland, but not for Drake. Drake he has his own kind of style, man, and he's Indiana Jones-esque in a way. I mean, a lot of ways.
I had heard rumors of Nathan Fillion playing,
Too old.
and that's exactly what I was going to say. Maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, he would have done it. And
Yeah.
they were talking about making it then, but I don't see it, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they can get an unknown to do it that'll do it a justice.
Yeah.
And then it would be good. But I think there's enough content. Like even Tomb Raider, I think could be good. But they just kind of want it. Maybe the second one's going to be better because they're not going to go with the same story. If
Yeah.
they go with the same story, I'm going to be super pissed and I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of, like in the second one, there's a lot of story that they have to draw upon and a lot of history with Laura and how she is and how they've changed her past. And so, with same thing with Drake, there's a lot of stuff in there that they could use to really, make a great story apart from the games and get us really invested in it.
Yeah.
They have to do it right and have to have the right person. Okay. The Last of Us. You didn't play that one either.
I didn't have a PlayStation.
Dang, man.
Do you
it's
have
on
that game
PlayStation.
too?
I do have that game as well.
Okay, I might have to borrow that from
Yeah,
you.
that game is amazing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be made into a movie. Though.
But haven't we seen like a ton of movies already like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like it's your basic
okay.
zombie movie, right?
So, do you want me to spoil Last of Us?
No.
For you? Okay. Anyway,
No.
so the way it ends, what are you gonna do? They're making a sequel even, but the sequel has nothing to. From what I'm seeing, it has nothing to do with the original. It's just in that world,
Okay.
which is cool. I like that because that was a good self-contained story.
Yeah.
So are you gonna make something in that world?
Right.
But then again, who cares?
Yeah.
That's my thought about it. Like honestly, I don't even care because because I think about maybe like Resident Evil. Okay, that's made in that world.
Yeah.
Right. It's not based on any games. It's just made in that world. So in that vein, it's okay, kind of, because the monsters are the same,
Mm-hmm.
So they can put the clickers in there. They can put certain the way they make their monsters. I just don't see it working. I don't see it working because that story was so powerful. It was like one of the most powerful stories I've ever seen. And I didn't even play the game. I watched somebody play it. I have the game. I played halfway through it, and I was like, I've already seen this. I don't want to play it anymore. But I watched somebody else play it, and it was a very powerful, moving story.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I don't think you could do the same thing on a screen because there's so many hours invested and so much effort to get to that scene. See, that's the thing about games is like there's an effort to get to the cutscene. You have to put something in order to get something back out, and you're emotionally invested because you got your character here.
Right.
Right. So when you watch the movie, it's just happening.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Watch Dogs.
I never Watch Dogs.
Is that another game you haven't played?
I thought that was a company.
No, Watch Dogs is a game where they like he's a hacker and he's
Yeah,
hacking
yeah.
a
yeah.
city.
So what's the name of the company that makes it?
Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
Ubisoft.
I'm thinking of Infinity Ward, and they make Call
They
of
make
Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah.
That's right.
So I don't like Watch Dogs at all. I just don't.
I heard there was a lot of mixed reviews.
People love the game.
Yeah.
Like, they really do it. And I've never played the second one. And like,
But isn't that Mr.
my son
Robot?
plays it plays it all the time.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Mr. Robot?
Isn't the story just like Mr. Robot kind of?
Kind of. I mean, he's basically hacking into stuff, and so hacking is the part of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like running from things, and the story is boring. To me, it was so boring.
Yeah.
And I'm driving around in the car. I'm just like, I don't care about any of this super crap.
You know what movie was great about this?
Hackers.
The Net.
Dude, oh, the Net was great. I want to go see the Net right now. Actually, forget it. Shut it down. Sandra Bullock and me have a date. And who else is in there? Was it Rupert Everett?
I think so.
No, that was a different movie. Who else is in that movie?
I don't
Look it up
remember.
while I talk about this next movie. Okay.
Whoever's watching this, you can hop in the chat and tell us who was in that movie.
Not,
There's somebody watching
oh,
us.
cool. Hi, chat room. Mass Effect. Have you ever played the Mass Effect?
Nope, didn't care
Okay,
for it.
we're gonna get
Didn't
to
care.
a game. We're gonna get to a game you freaking played, Richard.
Didn't care.
Temple Run. Oh gosh, that's a joke, right? That's a joke right now. Five Nights at Freddy's. What would they
No.
even do? Have you watched
Yeah. Dennis Miller was in it.
Dennis Miller?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And Jeremy Northam.
Have you ever played in the Days X movies or games?
No. Where he has the
Yeah,
hand.
It's all about biogenetics. See,
Yeah.
that would be. I think that'd be kind of cool. So the whole thing about that whole game world series.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking for. The game series is that there is genetic modifications that people are making,
Right.
And then they are like simple, and then they start becoming more and more and more, and they become more and more half human, half robot, and cybernetics, and then there's trust them or should we not, and who's better.
But then they have like psionic abilities too, like where they can do like telekinetic stuff.
Yeah, so there's different things that augment a lot of things. I
Yeah.
think it's an interesting
I don't think it's a good movie
concept. You don't think so?
though. No, I mean, I don't know. Like, you just kind of feel like it's been done already.
Like Upgrade. That's a good.
Forgot
movie.
about that
It's a
movie.
great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Everyone should see Upgrade. It's on DVD. Or Blu-ray. Nobody uses DVDs or 4K. What is it? Ultra DVD or whatever the heck, whatever the new thing is, guys. I think it would be interesting. I don't even care if they go along with a storyline. I just think that's a cool thing to talk about. Biomechanics and
I mean, it's definitely in line with like where things are going outside of the psionic stuff.
yeah, like a Blade Runner
Yeah,
20.
but where do you have Blade Runner?
2065. Anyway.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell. Nope, done. Moving
Yeah.
past that. Far
This is gonna be some guy like
Ghost Recon also.
wedging himself in between a wall, waiting to kill
Did
somebody.
you like Splinter Cell? Because I never really liked Splinter Cell.
They were very frustrating.
Yeah, they were hard. Okay, look,
Yeah.
this is the difference. If you look at the games that I like,
Yeah,
they're not hard games.
Yeah.
I don't like.
they're very linear, very
Yeah, they're very
like,
storytelling-ish, and I'm doing like Tomb Raider. Okay.
Yeah.
The game's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, okay, I had to fight a bear, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
The only thing about those games is it's usually like timing your jumps and stuff like that.
Not even that. It's just not even. No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Tomb Raider game, this is the one I'm playing.
Yeah,
It's not even about that. It's about like, hey, where do you jump? Okay, I see the white chalk. Let's jump there.
yeah,
Like it's so simple, and you die and you just go back to the beginning. So there's no skip. I'm playing it and it's lazy, and I'm fighting this bear and I'm just like shooting with poison arrows. I'm like, okay, this is gonna kill it eventually, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It died, and I was like, cool. I didn't even feel in danger at all.
yeah.
And I am playing on the regular difficulty. Thank you very much, not the easy.
The novice difficulty.
But Splinter Cell was hard. Yeah.
Splinter Cell was always hard because like you just had to like it was kind of like, do you remember Tenchu Stealth Assassin? Those games are kind of one and the same, right?
Like
Like
it was like one hit kill and
Mhm.
you had to keep
Tenchu
yourself
wasn't
in.
as difficult, but there was a lot of it where like if you got caught, you were dead immediately. And Splinter Cell, like if you got caught, like if you made the wrong noise
You could-
or something,
you could get out
you're
of it.
just done.
Oh, you were done. You were done.
Yeah.
It wasn't like because I thought it was gonna be Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Metal
No,
Gear Solid, you could get caught and
Yeah.
still get out of it potentially.
yeah. Like you
Um,
could get into a firefight in Metal Gear Solid
yeah,
and
win.
win. Yeah,
And
like
heal
you're
up.
having to run
Yeah, you're
constantly.
gonna be pretty, or like just go over like and throw
Yeah.
people constantly, just
Yeah.
throw the guy throw him over and over
But in
again.
Splinter Cell, like if you got noticed, they just shot you.
Yeah, you were dead.
Kind
You
of like
died.
real life.
Yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like being dead, and making
Yeah.
a move. Okay, So next up is God of War.
I don't think this should be made into a movie, and the only reason is I don't think it'll do any of it justice.
Yeah.
And I think it would be really hard for them to stay away from doing.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is,
Yeah.
right? But it's just done in a really interesting way. There's also a lot of like graphic content in those games, and
Which would
whether
alienate the audience, right?
whether it's gore or sex scenes or anything like that. There's a lot of that going into it. So
they'd have to put too much money into it
yeah,
to make it.
I don't think they'd ever find the right Kratos.
Obviously, it's what's the guy that played Hellboy?
David Harbour?
No. Yes, we could do David Harbour, or you could do
Ron Perlman.
Just shave his head. He's fine. He's
Yeah.
good with it.
I don't think they could do it right. I don't think it would be one of those things where you'd get 95% through the movie, and then he learns how to use his swinging axes. Like there wouldn't be enough swinging axe business. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't be. And there's a good story behind it. Really good story behind it. And I don't think they do it. They either go with too much action, or the action would not look good, and then the story would be bland.
Or they'd make it like early seasons of Game of Thrones, where they focus too much on the graphic content.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Which is not the most important.
No, it's not. Story. I mean, there's some. I played the first 3 games on the PS2. And there's a really great story to it, and there's some like really interesting fight scenes.
Oh yeah,
and just like the way they handled mythology.
That was the one thing about God of War is the fighting was different.
Yeah,
and even the bosses were tricky to figure out. It wasn't always the same thing.
Right,
and you had to do something different. And then I think the second one, it might have been the first one, they had different things to use.
Right,
like you got these different weapons, kind of like Mega Man-ish, right? You use this weapon on this boss, kind of thing like that. That's pretty cool. I don't think they'd do a good job. But
no.
Would you watch it, Rick? You would 100% watch a dang movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's God of War. Mortal Kombat.
I don't know. Are they?
It has started.
Pre-production?
It is. I think it started production.
Yeah. But what
Australia.
Story would they do?
I don't know. James Wan is producer.
Well, I mean, like, what story would they do? I mean, if you do, like, like the current run of games, right? Like, you have MK9 that rebooted the entire series, right? You have MK10 that kind of continued on from that point, and then you have MK11 that just rebooted it again.
Well, because they played the time.
Yeah. Right. So which story do you do?
You do MK10 and 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Similar. Or do something different, like make it something cool. You know, that web series was really cool. The Legacy web series. You remember?
I don't remember that one.
Those were. If you ever, I'll put it.
Were they fan made?
Yeah. No. It was. I forgot who made them. But
I thought they were fan made.
No, I mean it was a fan, else. But it was like a legit movie fan.
Okay.
He was making it to be like, hey, this is a pilot for a movie, basically. This is a web series, and I'll find them and I'll put them in the in the show notes because sorry, I was far away from the microphone. It was really cool. I thought they were really good and realistic to a point, and honestly well acted.
Yeah.
Like I was excited about seeing them.
I recently watched this little video clip about like how Scorpion's little throwy thingy, his spear, has progressed.
Throwy thingy.
Did you know that for the longest time I thought it actually came out of his hand?
Yeah, no.
It doesn't.
It was a rope, bro.
He just throws it.
Yeah, it was a rope.
But in the movie,
well, yeah, the movie
they make
weird.
they make it come out of his hand.
Yeah, he's like this, and it's like out of his hand. And I thought that was weird. When I saw that in the movie, I was like, "Why is that even happening?"
For the longest time, I thought it always came out of his hand.
Yeah, no, it was a rope that he had on.
Yeah,
in his pictures, he had a rope and everything. You're not paying attention.
I'm not.
You're not paying attention to the marketing materials, bro. Okay. Yeah, but I think they could bring in some cool characters that are in the newer thing, like Frost.
Yeah,
pretty cool. The blood chick, I don't know her name.
Scarlet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, they could do something with it. I think Reptile. and using the designs they have now
Mhm.
would be really cool.
Yeah, the more intricate kind of not MK9 where it was like almost too intricate,
Yeah.
but like the current run
Yeah.
MK11 where
Like less serious.
Yeah.
Like 10. I mean, Devora. Think about
Yeah.
all that with. There's a lot of meaty story in there. That
so here's my problem with it is there's too many characters. Immediately, there's too many characters. Like you already have a character problem.
Yeah, but you just pick the characters that are going to mean something
Yeah.
and be important, right? You have your top 3.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what you know what they should do. Honestly, they should make it not about Johnny Cage and
No,
but it's the Cage family.
it is the Cage family. Like that's the most important family. I think they should do the
squad.
the Lin Kuei. No, the Lin Kuei versus the Shao Ryu, whatever they're called, Scorpions.
Good job.
Doing their squabble.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, because like there's the whole thing where like Sub-Zero kills his wife, and like he's out for revenge. Like I think just seeing that story played out would be interesting, and then like start building on it. Like I think where we run into like a character problem, I think people need to looking at like what Marvel did with how they built up to Civil War, which then built into Infinity War and Endgame.
So it should be like a bunch of individual movies,
yes,
based upon these
Yeah.
characters.
Like because
And then
with the
have
Cage
Mortal
family,
Kombat.
like you have Johnny Cage and Sonya, and then there's a Kano.
They will never do that.
I know they
They will
won't.
never.
I know
ever
they
do-
won't.
But you know what they could do? Honestly, hey, this is what you. If nobody's listening, okay? I mean, there's
There's
our
one
fans-
other
our fans-
person watching.
There's our fans listening, but I'm saying that nobody from like
Yeah.
big studios listening. But this is what they should do. They should make a lot of web episodes about the history.
Yeah.
Right. They should do the campaign, like start it early and just do a bunch of vignettes about
Mhm.
their life,
Yeah.
about their life, and then it makes more. You don't have to do as much in the movie. Movies should do more of that anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, like giving us more of that backstory, because then you kind of do what MCU did without having to spend millions of dollars in time
Yeah.
invested into this project, because you don't always need that. Like for Mortal Kombat, that sounds cool, but I don't want to see. Honestly, I do not want to see a movie of just the Shao Ryu and the freaking Lin Kuei. I want to see all the characters battling.
Yeah.
Like I want to see Mortal Kombat, right?
So maybe
I don't want to see what was that dumb game, Sub-Zero Chronicles or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I don't
about
want
that.
to see
Yeah.
Special Forces
Okay.
or Sub-Zero Chronicles.
So maybe
or Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
So maybe then
side-by-side
maybe
brawler.
then it's completely wrong to do a movie, and then you do a streaming series.
They could do that. And it'd
You
be better.
take an episode, like 30 to 45-minute episode, focus on a couple of different
Put it on
stories,
HBO.
right? And then, but like put it on Netflix or Hulu,
Yeah.
and do a couple of different stories, and then they intertwine
Maybe that's what
at
they're
the
gonna
end
do.
of the
I don't
series.
know. They might not be coming
Yeah.
out with a big movie. They might do something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like Mortal Kombat. I think they should make it. Look, y'all, I like the other two movies too. Okay,
Oh, because they're ridiculous.
even Annihilation,
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid.
Again, they can't do it right.
Hmm.
They can't do it right. And honestly, it's insane.
I don't want to see this movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch this movie.
It's
Too
insane.
crazy.
What they should do when you get to the Psycho Mantis scene is you have to like they show them at the exact same time, and you have to swap theaters.
What's so weird? That's how you defeated him. If anybody
Yeah.
knows that, if you ever played Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation,
Yeah.
you use the second controller and second controller port, and then you can actually battle him.
Yeah.
Or, if you're a badass, you do it with your own controller, like I did, because I didn't know about the secret special move where you use the other controller.
And you're just sitting
at
there
all.
playing
Yeah.
for 2
Oh,
hours trying to.
It was a long
Yeah.
battle. It was the longest fight
Yeah.
ever. And I finally killed him. I'm like, yeah. And then I read up and I was like, oh, I could have used the second controller
Yeah.
the whole time? Cool. Thanks, Kohima. What's wrong with
Yeah.
you? I hate you. Yeah, it's Kojima. I just said Kohima because I'm part Hispanic. I like making my J's silent. Or
Making your
Well,
J's sound like H's.
H's. I don't know what that's called. Flats or something? Okay, let's do one more and then we'll be done. The Sims. No, I'm not going to do it.
This
Asteroids.
is gonna be whoa.
The Sims. Really? Why would they even think that that's... But then again, some of the movies they've made. Like when I heard about the
What doesn't that just what the Jim Carrey movie? Where
Sonic
Sonic
the Hedgehog.
the Mask? No,
Oh, the
Truman Show. The Truman Show.
Oh, yeah.
The Sims is basically the Truman Show.
That's true. Fruit Ninja? Oh gosh. Gears of War? You know,
That would be interesting.
You know what? That would be cool. But just like the Halo movie, which is not on here, Portal. Oh, that'd be pretty cool too. Gears of War would be interesting. I like Gears of War, and I think it has a good, rich story.
Mhm.
But I don't think, for the same reason you can never make Halo. Like, they can never do Halo. It just
No.
won't ever work, man.
Mm-mm.
It won't. It's not enough.
Mm-mm.
It's not enough to carry a movie.
No.
And I don't think Gears of War actually is either, because there's too much backstory I think you have to go through.
Super gory too.
So maybe you don't make it the fighting. 'Cause here's a problem. Here's your dilemma. Do I make it about how they got into this war in the first place,
Mhm.
and how it started? Is that enough for people to want to watch it? Or do I make it about the war already starting and how that looks? But we already have that story. So what do I really do with it?
Yeah.
What they're gonna do, they're gonna make the movie before the attack. They're gonna talk about their lives and everything that's going on, and they're gonna be attacked, and it's gonna start the war, and then they're gonna win one big battle in the beginning, and they're gonna do a sequel.
That's
I don't
terrible.
want to see that.
No, I don't want to see it.
But it's a cool world. It's
Yeah.
a cool world, and they have chainsaw guns. So, I mean, I probably want to see it. Anyway, so those are some of the movies that are coming out. Did we miss one? Email us. It's going to get stupid at gmail.com.
You can tweet us at IGTGS Show. We haven't done this in a long time. I
I know.
forgot what the order is.
You can hit us up on the Books of Faces, facebook.com/it's going to get stupid.
You can Instagram that joint at It's Going to Get Stupid.
Or you can type into your YouTubes, it's going to get stupid
Podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why I never
Yeah.
find it?
Probably.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then you can watch us live or pre-recorded or whatever the heck it is. You can
Yeah.
watch us.
Hey,
be
just
done
watch
behind
us.
the scenes.
But most importantly, go to that website. Hit that donate button.
www.itsgoingtogetstupid.com. Do not go to Twitch because that's no longer valid.
And I need to remove that graphic from the overlay.
Oh, that's what the overlay was you were
Yeah.
talking about. I
Yeah.
deleted the overlay. I get it now. Anyway. Okay, Rick, let's talk about last movie you watched.
So are we going to talk
It's
about...
the same movie,
Okay.
but you ruined it. Thank you.
The whole reason why we decided to talk about video game movies is because we both saw Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu with Deadpool.
Yes.
Deadpool was in this movie.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu. And surprisingly, I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Yeah, I thought it was good. The reason why we wanted to talk about the video game trailers is because this movie actually did a video game world some justice
Very much so.
with Justice Smith. You see what I did there?
Oh my gosh. Is that Will Smith's son?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
I asked you that, and you told me no.
I know. Wait a minute. Oh, Inception. I don't know how that's Inception.
But no, I actually really enjoyed it. My kids loved it. I thought there was a really good balance between like just doing kind of fan service with showing a ton of Pokemon, and then making it funny because basically Ryan Reynolds played Ryan Reynolds
100%.
as a Pikachu, but he did a good job. Like it wasn't, you know what? There are so many people who wanted Danny DeVito to play Pikachu, and I never liked the idea from the beginning. Not once. Not at all.
Danny DeVito to play Pikachu?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. There was a bunch of people that wanted Danny because he's in It's Always in Sunny Philadelphia, and so all the hipster millennial kids love Danny DeVito right now.
I loved Danny DeVito before the hipster.
Yeah. Like from Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Also a Batman Returns.
That's the pink one.
As a Batman in Twins.
Yeah.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Anyways, no, I thought Ryan Reynolds did a great job. I thought Justice Smith did a great job. There was only one scene in the very beginning when Justice Smith is chasing after a Cubone that I felt like the graphics were a little off. Like they had the Cubone running through. My kid plays Pokemon, so I know what most of these characters are called.
And plus he said it in the movie.
Yeah. But the Cubone was running through the grass, and I thought it looked a little,
Fake.
little shady.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like
They
they all looked really good. And even seeing like some of like the furry characters, like
The
it wasn't
textures
like
of
the
the
textures.
characters.
It wasn't off-putting
Yeah.
at all.
No,
I
that
thought
was
Mew
great.
did a really good job. Like the
Yeah.
way they did Mew was really good. And the story was actually decent.
I actually felt like the characters were in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was all
Yeah.
removed.
Yeah.
Um,
How old is Bill Nighy, and how is he still alive? Is it Bill Nighy
he's a
or
vampire?
Yeah,
Remember?
that's right. He's
Okay.
leapfrogging through time.
He's what?
He's leapfrogging through time.
Through time. Oh, he's also the doctor.
Yeah,
He's a lot of things.
he's in a lot of
He's
things.
in Pirates of the Caribbean. As
Yes,
well. He's in a lot of movies.
he is.
Isn't he Davy Jones?
Yeah,
dude, this guy's like rich, right?
Yeah,
Obviously
I would
he's
hope so.
rich, because if not, maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's why he keeps doing
Yeah.
the movies. Like, dang, they don't keep paying
He
me
got
enough.
locked into a really bad contract.
His agent is just skimming all of his money, and he's like,
He's like,
"What?
oh man, they only paid you $40 for that movie. Sucks.
I was the villain."
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my Ferrari.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no, he is old, and he's
Yeah.
still in all these movies, and he does a really good job.
Yeah.
Like, he's a great actor.
No, I thought it was really good. I hope they build on it. I hope they continue
Who
with
was,
it.
Who was the chick?
I don't remember. I don't remember her
He's
name.
60. He's only 69 years old.
He seems older than
He
that.
does.
He's
he's
like he
Keith
was
Richardson.
69 years old 20 years ago. Yeah. I don't remember the actress. I thought she was good. She really felt like
Catherine Luton.
I felt like she was
Luton.
really playing up the video game kind of characters, like kind of like this weird like linear character that's just there.
Like an NPC.
Yeah. And not in a bad way. I think that's just the way they made her character. Whereas Justice Smith was like really kind of detached from all that because he wasn't a part of the system kind of thing. But I felt like she was that random character that shows up that ends up being your guide.
Rita Ora is also in this.
She was.
What was she?
She was the doctor, one of the main doctor during the Mew scene. Yeah,
That's dumb.
she has a very small part.
Yeah, they put her in here as like top billing
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, I think she has
Also,
2 lines.
Ken Watanabe's in this movie.
Yeah.
We all love Ken Watanabe.
He's great.
He's amazing.
He
I
is.
can never understand a dang thing he's
Always
saying.
makes me want to watch Inception.
Old men dying.
Dying of
regrets.
regrets.
It's great. It's great. He is so good. He's so good. You can't understand him at all. It's the worst thing ever. The best is actually in Godzilla. Let them fight. He's even
I
better.
think that was in the
in
trailer.
the next movie. It was in the movie. It was in the movie, and it was the greatest thing ever. It's
Yeah.
like, I think we should go Godzilla. I'm like, what is he saying, man? He's so awesome. He was awesome last time. Anyway, Ken Watanabe, great.
Yeah.
A lot of great people. And his buddy was the guy from Deadpool.
Yep.
Barely
Yep.
in the movie too.
Yeah. But no, it was really good. I really enjoyed
Are we
it.
spoiling this movie?
It's been out for
Yeah,
like,
it's been out for a while. So, what did you think about the twist of him being? I mean, you figured it out.
I figured it out because they never showed his face.
Yeah, they always showed the silhouette.
They always showed the silhouette of the dad, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. Especially when they showed like when the bad guy's character, what he was trying to do, like then it kind of made sense.
Split people together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's what
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah,
You know, I like the little twist though of Mew being you think he's bad, but
Yeah.
he's actually good. And
Yeah.
you think he wants to destroy everybody, but he doesn't.
well, because everyone that's had speculation thoughts about this movie thought that Mew was going to be the villain. Throughout,
But it was actually the guy.
it was
And
actually the humans
It was actually Mew.
because the people are bad.
the people are bad.
Yeah.
The Pokemon are good. Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
They found a way to make Psyduck slightly tolerable.
Is Psyduck not tolerable?
Well, like in the you know how he was in the movie, like he was just saying Psyduck
Yeah.
constantly and like freaking out. In the cartoon series, that's all he did.
Never
For
did
the,
anything,
like,
never did anything good at all.
Psyduck! Yeah, like
And then he would explode.
but he didn't really do that very often. Like he always did it at the worst times,
Yeah. Like,
and not like helpful like he did in the movie.
So what about the political overtones of this movie? About the environment and
You know what? So I know a lot of people will say this about any movie where they were just like, oh, it was good, but I could do without the politics in it. Don't care. Like, I think if you're not going to put it in a movie, if you're not going to put it in an art form, where are you going to put it?
yeah, and I don't necessarily think that it's a parallel to like they're overtly paralleling it to something
Yeah.
here. It's just we're using these Pokemon as fighting. We don't want to do
Yeah.
that, but we're still using them in some kind of
Yeah.
way. We're really not cohabitating with them. We're just using them.
Yeah.
And now we're doing experiments on them because we can.
Yep.
It's just kind of like a power struggle thing, and we're not really living coexisting with people. I didn't mind it. It was like whatever. It's
Yeah.
part of the Pokemon world. I didn't feel like it was. Maybe I'm missing something that they were trying to say about our world, but I didn't care.
I don't care.
It wasn't overt enough.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you watch a movie and you could tell, oh, they're trying to say this. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
But still, like, I don't care. Like,
Okay, happening. I get it. We're messing with the environment. Mark Wahlberg's angry. Cool,
Yeah.
whatever. Say hi to your mother for me.
okay, M. Night Shyamalan, don't make environmental movies
No.
ever again.
Don't make movies.
Maybe just stop. You had a good run.
Yeah.
You had a
Did
couple.
you ever watch Glass?
I didn't.
Ooh, you should watch Glass.
You told me it wasn't great.
But you should still watch it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. So,
Yeah.
thumbs up on Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds did a great job. He
Yes.
wasn't too Ryan Reynoldsy for me.
He wasn't. He was a perfect
Yeah.
balance of Ryan
It
Reynolds.
was good. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought I was going to get annoyed
Yeah.
with it, but I didn't think it was just Deadpool. I mean, it's
No,
fine.
no, it was Ryan Reynolds.
See, Ryan Reynolds is kind of like Keanu Reeves. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, that's not right. Because Keanu Reeves is amazing.
Yeah, I just watched Point Break recently.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's just not. I don't get it, man. I don't know how he's so good. It
He's
doesn't
so
make any
good.
sense. It's like Matthew McConaughey. It makes no sense.
Except Matthew McConaughey needs to take a bath.
Well, yeah. Well, that's cool. Anyway, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds did a good job.
Yeah.
He did a I think the thing about Ryan Reynolds is he really invests in his characters, as opposed to just
Yeah.
He cares about his characters. a
He
lot.
was he did the talk show circuit, and he said that he went in to audition for it, kind of doing like a noir detective kind of voice, like kind of gumshoey kind of stuff like that. And they're like, the directors were like, I get what you're doing. We want Ryan Reynolds. So it was really meant for him to do it, and
Yeah.
I think he did a good job.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, Detective Pikachu. Go watch it on DVD, apparently. 'Cause it's going to be out of the theaters soon.
Yeah, it is.
But we want to talk about it because, so when this movie first came out, I was like, what is this? Why are they making this movie?
Yeah.
What are they going to, like...
Jose had no.
No, I mean, I'm not,
was not warm to
I'm
it.
not a Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really didn't want to see it. But
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu sounded... I read somewhere that it was a smart entry for them.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was a lesser known property.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Pokemon world.
Nope.
You could kind of have some freedom with it to
Yeah.
do what you wanted because it is lesser known. And I think that was a smart play for them.
There was
to
also
kind of introduce
a story that really had nothing to do with Pokemon,
it. Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Because otherwise, like the cartoons just follow Ash trying to become a Pokemon trainer. Great, good job, kid. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? But like this guy was like looking for his father. It just
Yeah.
happened to be that
In the
Pokemon
yeah.
universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was good. It's a story within that universe, and it didn't feel like you're trying to force Pokemon down our throat.
Right.
It was just they were part of the world, and it made sense to go to this person at first.
100%.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're out of time.
Yeah.
So, video game movies. This is this is probably the best video game movie, but I don't consider this a video game movie. Honestly,
It's
I
using
think-
video game IP.
yeah. So it is a video game movie.
Yeah,
So I would say it's the best video game movie I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life.
100%.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But I think what it does for me is the reason we start talking about this anyway.
Let's put it this way: it's the best video game I've seen. That when we're not saying that ironically,
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
like-
no, yeah.
like Mortal Kombat Annihilation is probably the best video game movie out there because it's ridiculous. And it's just
terrible. It's
stupid.
trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is actually a good, solid movie.
Yeah.
That is a video game property.
Right.
And really shows me what they can do when they do it correctly.
Yeah.
And, I guess it's not just about the video game or following the same story. It's about, okay, how do we make this make sense to people? And
How do we make a movie
yeah,
and not just
a game.
churn out?
Yeah, no, that's right. How do we actually make a movie
Yeah.
with this material? And
Yeah.
they did a good job with this. So I hope going forward, I hope Sonic does a good job, but it won't. Anyway,
It won't,
Blue
because it's filled with the losers.
Speed the Need. I don't know.
Speed the
for
Need?
Speed. I don't know what he says.
I think
He
we're
says
done.
something stupid.
I think we're done.
Anyway, so yeah, so Facebook, I don't know, Twitter, emails.
Are you having a
I'm
stroke?
having a stroke. Email us at itsgoingtogetstupid@gmail.com.
Tweet us at IGTGS Show.
Join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/itsgoingtogetstupid.
Take a photo the next time you go see a movie and post it on Instagram and tag at It's Going to Get Stupid.
Or you go to YouTube and look up It's Going to Get Stupid podcast
Yeah.
and watch our show live on Sundays
Yeah.
After 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Or watch it not live
Whenever you want.
whenever you want.
Whenever
to.
you want.
can
Do
make
the magic
comments-
of the
You can
internet.
make comments all day long.
But don't look at us on Twitch because we don't stream there anymore.
We're not there. You won't find us. You may find like one episode and be like, "Oh, this is cool." That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't even think you'll find that.
Sorry, you won't even.
I think they're all on YouTube.
Twitch. Bye, y'all.